What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Let me see. Fuck it. Share that with them, too. Ooh. What that say? Learn how to do this shit. What up, though, y'all? Tri-Flinnn. You feel me? The motherfucking Tequila King Chronicles, you feel me? Talking with the Tequila King. You feel me? You see how I'm coming? New shit, you know what I'm saying? New drip. I don't got the hair done. I'm my player shit. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. So, I'm gonna give a shout out to motherfucker, everybody grinding this week. This morning, I wanna give a shout out to you first. Shout out to God for waking your funky ass up and giving you another chance at this shit. You feel me? It snowed this morning, so who didn't go shovel? A lot of you motherfucking females today, niggas that don't even shovel and don't pump your gas. You need a new man. That's almost like a nigga's rites of passage to shovel and take out the garbage. Like, you have to do that. You have to do that. It's no exception. You have to do that. Especially if you got a woman and kids and shit, man. Do that shit. Like, if you got sons that's of age, you make them do that shit. That's how it go, because you pay the bills. But you don't do that. I be seeing motherfuckers having their daughters cut their grass, doing all kinds. It's cool to teach them, but don't make it mandatory. Motherfuckers about to move out that motherfucking house quick. Super Bowl week. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of crazy shit going on. Probably gonna see a lot more niggas getting arrested like Trey Songz did at the Chiefs game. Cause this shit gonna be off the chain. Ain't nobody been nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Sports events like that, so motherfuckers ain't gonna know how to act. People, they can try to limit niggas' drinks, right? But if you real, you gonna come drunk. I would go drunk. I would roll. I would go drunk. You feel me? I just be tuned into a lot of shit, man. Music, television, all kind of shit. So I be just staying up to date with shit, try to keep my mind fresh. Shit hard, though. Because motherfuckers get on my nerves because they stupid. I can't stand stupid motherfuckers, G. Get on my motherfucking nerves. Like, it's a lot of dumb, smart motherfuckers. Educated as fuck, but dumb than a motherfucker. Like, some shit that they do just don't make sense to me. So I be trying to stay to myself now because I don't like passing judgment on nobody because I ain't perfect either. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell that you doing some stupid shit. At least it's stupid for my life and what I got going on. It's some bullshit, so I ain't rocking with it. Not even a little bit. Like, Coming to America 2 finna drop. Can't wait for that shit to come out. Just see the trailer. It's hard to follow something up that was so great because the expectations that be placed on you, it's hard to exceed the expectations. It's hard to beat the first Coming to America. So I'm not even expecting that. I just want to see a good ass movie and funny, hilarious movie and accept it for what the fuck it's gonna be. The new comedians, the new faces, the storyline, the whole nine. So I'm geeked up for that. Been buying a lot of black shit. I've been buying a lot of black shit. Like, not color black, but like from black people. Africans, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Niggas me eat African food more I see. Not saying niggas want to eat African food, but now that shit it's getting seafood boil attention right now. How the Asian folk got the seafood boil shit on lock up here in Minnesota. The Africans starting to take off. Because I'm finna go get me a couple dashiki fish and shit. That's a mandatory. So if you know anybody who got cold ass African clothes or whatever, comment their name, tag them in this shit, send them straight to me because I'm coming. I don't want all that colorful shit though. You give me some basic color shit. I wear a color, but not colorful. I don't want all the colors. You know, y'all niggas will wear every color. You know? Started off small and intended to get big, you know. Eventually, the attention gonna span and shake and bake, you know what I'm saying? Gonna rise to the next level and go to another place in space with this shit. You feel me? Can't be afraid though. You just can't be afraid. You gotta take this shit by the motherfucking horns. Ride that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Pause though. None of that freaky shit that y'all thinking about. I'm talking about ride till the wheels fall off. Not even that. Fuck it. I just fucked it all up because y'all weird. I gotta watch what I say. Shit, say what I watch. Literally, I gotta look at my mouth when I say this shit. That's why I go live now, so I can see this shit coming out my mouth and try to grab it back sometimes. Cause y'all niggas crazy. Got into it the other day at Experience Facebook jail. For the first fucking time, I felt like I was really locked up too, because I feel where Trump coming from. These motherfuckers gonna stop me from saying what I got to say. Nigga, it's freedom of speech. But I guess they say you can speak freely, just not on our shit, bitch. And hung up on my ass. So that shit hurt my feelings. Dirty bitch. Had the nerve to report me because I said what I said. And I spoke on how I spoke. Nah. And I still won because everybody else agreed with me except 3 of you motherfuckers. Charleston White tripping too. Charleston White tripping. He got to speaking on the motherfucking Nation of Islam. And had the nerve to talk that crazy shit. Like, now, you can be anything you want to be. Christian, Muslim, I don't give a fuck what you are. All right, you just can't respect each other's shit. Why motherfuckers always want to try to disrespect each other's leaders and say all kind of weird ass shit about who they killed and who they'll hurt and who they'll harm? Like, bro, ain't nobody tolerating your weird ass saying no slick shit like that. Straight up, ain't nobody finna be tolerating that shit, man. Like, so Charleston White had my attention at first, but he fucked it up when he got to talking bad about Minister Farrakhan. That fucked it up for me right there. He lost me when he got to speaking on the Minister Farrakhan, because nobody talk about like Bishop T.D. Jakes or none of the Christian or Baptist churches, highly ordained ministers. Nobody disrespect those. So I don't know why it's always permitted to disrespect Minister Farrakhan and the Nation Islam, who only speak on black behalf. It's cool to speak on American and it's cool to speak on the world, but when a nigga starts speaking solely on black people, why do people take offense to that shit? It baffles me, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we seen it all throughout history from J. Edgar Hoover and all the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, waging war on the Black Panthers and whoever was a political party for black people. Why do they always have to shut down our shit or make our shit seem negative or envious towards our power when we get it? Like, cause we've been powerless for a long time on a mass scale. So when we start getting power, why do they get so offended from that shit? Musty asses. I can't stand them. And the worst motherfuckers be the black motherfuckers who agree or allow that shit. I can't stand you niggas. Listen, I don't care what your race is, but at the end of the day, I'm black, African American. However you might want to acknowledge me, Moorish American. However you might want to try to put me in a box and confine me to know who the fuck I am. Regardless of what the color of my skin is, bronze. The shit that they describe Jesus as in the Bible. So I'm that color. You feel me? I look like good fried chicken. You feel me? That the good color of fried chicken, the good tone. So that's my color. That's the type of shit I be wanting to speak for. That's the type of shit I be wanting to represent for. That's the type of shit I want to yell out for. And I mean, and it comes in variations. We got all different colors of black and all different variations and shades and tones of chocolate motherfuckers. But at the end of the day, I'm speaking for all you chocolatey motherfuckers that's out there. What's wrong with being a chocolated ass person? I just don't understand why everybody want to be something else. Why did the music promote foreign on us so hard? Why did the music use nothing but black boys and women, or guys and women, or ladies and men, however the fuck you want to describe them? I'm not going to call them niggas and bitches. But I'm going to say all these young blacks to now not only be young, black, and flashy and look like they're successful and winning, but they're only successful and winning when they have a foreign whip, a foreign bitch, whatever. They eat foreign food. Ain't nobody in the song talking about soul food from Big Mama house. Everybody want to look like they ate soul food at Big Mama house. All the women want to look like they ate at Big Mama house. Everybody look like this, like they be eating greens, cornbread, and black eyed peas and shit with the turkey tails and some okra on the top. You know what I'm saying? With the little onions on the cut up with a little splash of vinegar on your greens and hot sauce. Everybody want to look like they been eating that. Everybody want to look like they been eating that, but they ain't been eating that. No, they been going to Dr. Miami. They been going to the lady at the hotel in Iowa. They been going all the places getting their shit pumped up and injected, trying to look like that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Then they really pumped their lips up and shit, and then they shitted on us for having big lips and big noses and all that shit while they went to get nose jobs and boob jobs and breast implants and ass shots and all that to try to keep up. Then they, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even knocking nothing. I'm just saying what it is. This is what it was. So it's beautiful. I respect anybody who try to better themselves, whether it's physically or internally, on the outside shell of you or the inner shell of yourself. But I promote that. I commend you for that. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel better. But at the end of the day, acknowledge where the fuck you get it from, where you want it, why you need it, why you gotta get it. They don't understand it, nigga. I'm telling you some real shit. Tell y'all some real shit. I be getting high and I be talking to the world, even though I'm talking to myself pretty much. You know, ain't nobody on this motherfucker viewing. But at the end of the day, the message will be out there. So one day, motherfuckers will view it. I'm not worried about the views. It's just the point I be having to release this shit that be inside me because I be feeling crazy sometimes. Sometimes I go stark quiet because I be having too many thoughts running through my motherfucking mind. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who feel the same way. Like I watch the 13th Amendment again, that documentary on Netflix. I watched that shit again last night. Like I'll be watching all that crazy shit over and over because I be having to get that message reiterated in my mind because you'll have some nice shit happen and you'll think that you'll forget what the fuck people did to you. So sometimes you gotta remind yourself, like, all right, watch that nigga. So I'm watching the 13th Amendment and man, that, like, you know, my father, my best friend, all my friends, I'm the only one who hasn't been to prison out of my circle, out of like my camp. Did like probably like 2 uncles or something else. That's it. But everybody else I know been to prison pretty much. And they were saying like 1 in 17 white men will go to experience imprisonment, but 1 in 3 black men will experience imprisonment. And we only make 6% of the population, but yet we are 40-something% of the prison system. And the 13th Amendment gave the loophole to which you can enslave a person because after the Constitution was written and all that stuff, that you're supposed to not be able to enslave a person. But the 13th Amendment said you can enslave pretty much a fucking criminal. So they increased, once slavery was abolished and everybody was really freed and everybody moved and grooved, they had to increase their economy back because that's how the fucking Great Depression and all that shit was really cracking off because blacks were not producing for free labor no more. So once motherfuckers locked us up, now they can produce for the free labor. That's where you get hence the chain gang and all this shit where they beating on the rocks and making railroads for the great world and the great America type shit. So I say all that just to speak on the shit on the senses because like bro, like we still going through this shit. And then we argue with each other like, well, nigga, it ain't the white man's fault. And it ain't the white man's fault. But it is. Fuck. Shit. You are the master of your destiny. You are in control of your fate. But at the end of the day, nigga, if the game is rigged, the game is rigged. We've been taught to deal with the bare minimum and appreciate that shit. We've been taught to have the bare minimum and appreciate that shit. Hence, clothes, food, everything, neighborhoods, whatever we come from, everything. We've been taught to have the bare minimum and appreciate that shit. And the minute we stop appreciating that shit and expect more and want more and exceed more, then we're going to go get that shit. We're going to take more. We ain't going to wait for more. We're going to go get it. You understand me? My whole mission in life now is to make sure that I change the circumstances for my daughters. I have to change the circumstances for my daughters. Like, I live in a neighborhood that's kind of thorough. Now, I grew up around this shit, so to me, it's common, it's normal, it's regular shit. I'm like, well, this is how it is, this is how it is. But it's not how it should be. And then I realized that I made myself, or my family, we've all been torn, scorned, and post-traumatic stress, and depression, and anxiety, and all this shit. And by me confining myself and my family strictly to this environment, I'm pretty much pushing that same pain and anguish and anxiety onto my children. First of all, they're gonna inherit it, most of my shit through DNA. Second of all, if I put them in the same predicament and environment, then they have to adapt to the shit like I did, which their animal instincts will kick in, and they will begin to try to survive amongst this shit like we survive. But what if we move the circumstances, change where the fuck we live, or change how we live? Not even where we live. We change the environment of how we look and how we think about our shit and appreciate our shit. Just because we live in the hood, it don't have to be the bogus shit. We can do whatever we fucking doing. It ain't what you do, but it's how you do it, nigga. So if we did the shit the right way, and you know what I'm saying, and respect it like how it used to be, nigga, and help grandma cross the street, and don't be called, and don't be disrespectful to old motherfuckers, and treat the kids with respect. Don't be smoking all in front of little babies and doing all that crazy shit, and start really putting that barrier between shit that, and it will help our community. It will help our community tremendously. On a moral aspect. Now, I haven't got into economics and all of that shit. You know how niggas always try to flip it and be like, well, what about, nigga? I'm talking about literally just the moral code of the streets, the people, and the ethics of the community. That's all I'm speaking on. Shit could be really adjusted and fixed on an easy level. Everybody mad at the young kids, but the young kids were raised by young kids. You understand me? And them young kids, like, didn't have a good structure system. Like, a lot of kids don't have good households. They have a household, but not good households. Ask yourself, is your mom or your daddy a wholesome person? Do they cook? Do they clean? Is it prepped? Is it order in that motherfucker? Is it a time frame? Are you a procrastinator as a parent? Do you hold shit over your kids that the other parent did? Do you throw them in your arguments? All kind of little shit. Do they hear your arguments to where y'all vulgarly speaking to each other any kind of way and speaking all direct disrespect and disdain for each other? Do y'all get to pay attention to this shit? We can change so much, man. But it's just me being me. I'm not drinking right now. I'm juicing. I'm trying to do some clean shit. I'm telling you, I'm smoking green and drinking clean. That means green juice. I've been drinking green juice. I'm telling you, this shit running through me like a track team. You hear me? I'm talking about, and I ain't talking about no homosexual shit. I mean, literally, this shit is making me feel like I got coffee coming out of my motherfucking stomach. That motherfucker boiling and coming right out. I ain't lying. But I feel light on my feet. Motherfucker feel like I could do a backflip all over again without seeing stars. That's when you know you get out of shape. When you bend over and tie your shoe or something and you lift up and you see motherfucking dots or something, you need to get your shit together. You're about to fall out. And you're denying it. You act like you don't know what I'm talking about, but I know it's a gang of you motherfuckers who did almost fell over. Believe that. Well, I'll probably just go enjoy my motherfucking day. But that's a lot of shit that I had to get off my chest. Who knows? I might get high again and get back on here later. Ain't no telling. Holla at me. Tequila King.